After Ubisoft decided to re-evaluate their approach towards their main projects and not force annual half-hearted titles to their consumer base, we were blessed with a fantastic reimagining of Assassin's Creed Origins, which breathed new life into a fatiguing series, and showed that Ubisoft had the ability to still make great single-player games. But does lightning strike twice with Ubisoft, or will Far Cry 5 be too much of what we have seen before? What's up guys, TJFL here, and this is my review of Far Cry 5. When I first saw the trailer for Far Cry 5, there was one thing that instantly struck me. Hope County looks boring in comparison to the worlds we have been graced in Far Cry 4 and previous titles before that, but boy was I wrong. This modern day eastern setting is my favourite playground thus far in the Far Cry universe, due to its mixture of thick forests, underground caves, lakes, mountains, valleys and rural areas dotted around the map. While traversing the landscape, you are always in awe of the beautiful scenery and constantly drawn towards intriguing areas in the distance. I think this is a good time to address one major change to the Far Cry formula. Gone is the minimap from the HUD. All you have to rely on is your courage to explore the unknown. When you first set out in the story, the game pokes fun at the old system of climbing watchtowers to extend your view of the map.
I know what you're thinking, and no, I ain't gonna have you climbing towers all over the county for me, so don't worry. Also, try not to fall from up there.
After that, the only way to find more in the world is to go out and explore it. This is a much more natural way and fun way to play the game, instead of opening a map and saying, okay, which mission should I grind first? This time round, Far Cry pits us up against a cult, which is run by a family of 4 known as the Seed family. These guys are pretty much what you come to expect from Far Cry. Crazy bad guys with extreme long monologues that will put you on edge. I don't like this singing, man.
I don't either, man. It's scary shit.
You're tasked with setting out and taking down each of the 4 siblings in any order that you want. You achieve this by causing enough chaos in a specific region that one of the siblings will come and face you. Despite the story suggesting it will tackle religious ideas and perhaps resonate to real world issues, the game is never bold enough to make a true statement, and thus making the story and characters somewhat tedious and disappointing. It seems ever since Far Cry 3 the developers have been trying to remake another Vaz and forever keep disappointing, so I hope next time they try something different. But where the game falls short in the main story is made up with the insane amount of things you can do outside of that. And this is where all Far Cry games shine. You'll spend about 70% of your time in Far Cry 5 doing side activities, from the usual hunting of animals such as bears and deer and taking down of outposts across the map, to new activities such as fishing, which I shamefully admit I've probably spent a good 2 hours straight catching fish, searching for lost treasures stowed away behind puzzles you must solve, and completing side quests which go from your standard vengeance missions for NPCs to the wackiest things like harvesting bulls' testicles. And what makes this all 100 times better? You can play the entire game with a friend. Oh, you spawned? Where you at? Ah! Hello. 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 Or Far Cry's new AI system called Guns for Hire. I'll be honest, I haven't spent too much time with the Guns for Hire system, but essentially you have 9 different buddies to choose from to bring with you into the world, with different skills ranging from aerial support to stealth, and they are some of the better companion AIs I've played with in recent years. But absolutely nothing beats bringing your real world friend into the game with you and unleashing double the chaos you normally can't achieve alone. I landed! I'm flying again! What? Run! You got out!
I just jumped out and launched myself.
Oh shit, they blew me up. I'm falling.
I could just shoot him now, the big one, the VIP. I can see him right now, right below me. I can shoot him if you want.
Okay, yeah, it's gone to shit. Shoot! Shoot!
There's a guy by you got a gun. There you go.
cretin, there's one right behind me. Oh, watch the paint. Yes, fuck the paint.
I'm being shot from behind.
I'm moving up now to this RPG.
I played the entire campaign through co-op, and having that friend along the way made for some good laughs and some of my most memorable moments of the game. That being said, a lot of those laughs were down to some of the downright hilarious glitches we encountered throughout our playtime. A last minute surprise we got from Ubisoft was the Far Cry arcade mode, which is essentially the Far Cry editor from previous games, blown into a full online multiplayer map editor. Once you're in the arcade, you have access to thousands of user created maps or the tools to create your own. During my playtime, a lot of the maps I played were pretty poor in quality with the occasional gem, but I'm sure as time goes on the game will be able to filter through some of the best maps circling on the arcade so that we don't have to sit through 10 bad maps to play one good one. Far Cry 5 is definitely a good return to the series, and while a lot of the game's structure hasn't changed massively from previous games, this is the best perfection of the formula. All Ubisoft need to do next time is craft a more compelling and daring story, and we will have a 10 out of 10 game. But for now, Far Cry 5 is a good 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one.